Rahim. So today we are just going to be talk about the proportion. Yes, anyone having the basic idea about proportion? Anyone?
No,
Yes, Abubakar, Zil, Iran.
So can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
sir, I think it's the relationship between two things, or maybe more things. I'm not sure.
Yes, the proportion is basically is a way of talking about how you have a two variables or two quantities or two things are related to each other. How to studio view two variables are related to each other. In the two variables, we have commonly the two mathematical relations. The one is going to be known as the direct proportion, and the second is known as inverse proportion. The direct proportion is basically, for example, if you have any quantity, any variable, if you are going to be increase in the value of the first variable, the second variable is also be increases. And if you are going to decrease in the amount of first variable, the second variable is also be decreases.
Yes, sir.
Means you are increasing in one variable, the second value is also increases, or in the same way it is decreases. This type of proportion, this type of relation is known as direct proportion. On the other hand, if we are going to be talk about the inverse proportion, in the inverse proportion, for example, if you have the one quantity, like you are going to be make an increase in the one quantity, the second quantity will be decreases. Let's I just mention here. Let's variable one, variable two. Yes, okay.
So with direct proportion, if the ratio is 1:2, right? Uh, if you
The
multiply,
the ratio is 1 ratio
if
2.
you mul-
No,
yeah, if you no, like this is the question. If you like, it's 1:2. If you multiply, would it become four? If you multiply by two, it would become 4:2, right? Both sides would be multiplied by two.
means you have 1 ratio 2. You are multiplied by it is 2 ratio 4. You're seeing that thing.
Yeah.
All right. It can be the example of proportion, but obviously here we are not talking about the constant numbers. It may be the things are just vary. Okay, just we have to make a change in the small one. For example, if you are going to be the price of one chocolate, the price of the one chocolate is $2, let's say. Okay, and if you are obviously purchasing the four chocolates, what is the price?
8.
It will be 8. Means if you are increasing the number of chocolates, obviously the price, the total amount, obviously that is also be increasing. In the same way, if you are decreasing the chocolates, for example, if you have to take the three chocolates, the price will be $6. Means if you are going to be decreasing the the number of chocolates, the total price will be decreases. So this can be the example of direct proportion. Yes, Sarwan. Is it clear?
Yes.
In the same way, in the
Yes,
inverse
sir.
proportions, we have to make from the same diagram. It is we have to talk about it is the number of chocolate, and here we have the price. For example, here we are just going to be check the chocolates that you already eaten. For example, if you have total three chocolates and one of them you have to eat it, what is the number of chocolates are going to be left? Obviously, if you have uh, eating the chocolates, so the total number of chocolates will be decreasing. Or in other words, you can say that, for example, if you have the total you have three chocolates and the price is going to be $6, and the total amount that you have, that will be decreases. For example, if in the start you have $10, so obviously if you have to purchase one chocolate, so what is the amount that you left? The left amount will be 8, 10 minus 2, it will be, you will left $8. In the same way, for example, if you have to purchase the four chocolates and the price will be $8, so what is the money that you have left? That will be $2. In the same way, if you have to take the three, so the amount will be $4. So look at here, from here to here, you have one chocolates. The amount that you have left is $8, means it is more. If you have to purchase more chocolates, the amount that you have left, that will be decreases. So this is the example of inverse proportions, means you are going to be increasing the value, the other value will be decreases, and if you are going to be decreasing the first value, the first value will be increases. Yes, everyone. Any question till here?
No, sir.
Yeah, no, sir.
Okay. The how the we are just going to be do the questions that we are just going to be coming in the exam. It is going to be mostly, for example, if you have to be let that you have a variable x and y. Normally, he used the word x is directly proportional to y. Okay, sometimes he's used the word x is varies to y and is proportional to y. He did not use the word directly, but it all of the means that x is directly proportional to y. We have to mathematically show this by this sign. And always remember, when you are just choosing, this is the proportionality sign. You are changing it, you will get the equation yx is equal to k y. The k is basically a proportionality constant. Obviously, at the specific rate, the value is increasing or decreasing. For example, if in this case we are talking about, so what is the proportionality? It is going to be increases. That is the $2 price, right? Means you have four, so it will be two plus two plus two. It is going to be reaching here. You have to move from four to three. It is going to be two value is going to be decreasing. So here we have the proportionality constant is 2 in this case. So basically here is the proportionality constant. For examiner is going to be give you any value of x and y, you will find it. And for example, if it is the inverse proportional and you have a variable of x and y, and he says that x is inversely proportion to y, then it is shows that 1 over y instead of y. And again, you have to remove the proportionality to be a k value. All right. These are the basic, you have two basic conditions or equations for the direct proportion and inverse proportion. Let's do the question and understand it.
Sir, I don't understand the equation for inverse proportion.
For the inverse proportion, basically you just have to take the variable into the denominator. That's it. You have to remove the proportionality sign.
Okay.
You will get the k, and k is basically the same thing. That is the proportionality constant.
Constant.
Let's do the both questions, and you will be get it. Now he says that y is directly proportional to the positive square root of x. Positive square root of x means this value. So we can write it as y is directly proportional to the square root of x. Anyone having a question till here?
No, sir.
Now
Sir.
make the equation. It will be a constant value, and that always be your first equation. Okay. You have to give the name of the first equation. That is going to be easier for you to understand. Okay. So we have to give the name of the any constant value, that is k. Now substitute the value. Obviously, he is going to be give you the information that when x is equal to 9 and y is equal to 12. So substitute the value. We have put x is equal to 9 and y is equal to 12. So we will get that. Okay, the root 9, he says that's a positive square root, so you will get only positive value. So 12 is multiply, it is divide. So you will get the value k is equal to 4. So my equation 1 will become y is equal to 4 root x. This is the basic main equation that gives you the relation between the two variables. Here we have another constant value that is unknown as well. But now you have a relation between the two variables. This is the equation that tells you the relation between x and y, or sometimes he is going to use the word you have to be y in terms of x. Yes, everyone. Any
Sir,
question?
why did you not write 1 by 4? Why did you write 4?
I just substitute this value. Why it is 4? I did not use
Okay.
this value. Till now we
Okay.
have done the question till here. We will get the relation. This is going to be gives the relation y in terms of x. You are doing any question, you must have to rewrite this equation. Okay, you have to rewrite the y value in terms of x, or if there is any other variables, you have to use it accordingly. Now in the next part he says that find y when x is equal to 1 over 4. Once you have this equation, you can find any value. So let's we have to substitute, put x is equal to 1 over 4. We will get that y is equal to 4 root 1 over 4. Root 1 over 4, the root of 1 is 1, root of 4 is 2. So 4 over 2 will be get 2. That would be my final answer. Yes, everyone. Any question?
No, sir.
No,
So
sir.
what is the first step? You have to check that what is the relation between. It's a direct proportional. We will make the equation. Now your first approach is you have to find the value of k. So you have to look for the information in the given information. Obviously, somewhere he's going to be give you the value of variables. You have to substitute that variables. You will get the constant value, and your equation will become 4 into root x, means you will get a new equation that is going to be written of one variable in terms of other one. And then you have obviously when you have this equation, examiner sometimes gives you the x value, you need to be find y. Sometimes he's going to give you the y value, and you need to be find the value of x. Now look at here, we have next question. He says that v is directly proportional to cube of r plus 3. Cube of r plus 3 means r plus 1 whole power 3. When r is equal to 1, v is equal to 24. So he says that v is directly proportional to r plus 1, all right, whole power 3. So we will get that v is equal to k into r plus 1 whole cube. This is my first equation. Anyone having a question till here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now, this is the main equation that is given, that he says that r is 1 and v is 24. So let's we have to substitute that value. R is 1 and v is 24. We will get that 24 is equal to k into 1 plus 1 whole cube. 24 is equal to k into 1 plus 1, 2 cube is 8. So 24 divided by 8, that will be 3. Now we'll get the value of the constant. So my equation 1 will become, equation 1 becomes v is equal to 3r plus 1 whole power 3. This is the equation 2. Now this is the equation. He says that work out the value of v when r is equal to 2. So we have the value of r, we need to find the value of v. So we have to substitute r is equal to 2. It will be 3 into 2 plus 1 whole power 3. So it is 3 cube is 27. It will be 81. Yes, everyone. Any question till here?
No, sir.
No.
Let's look a little bit harder one. Look at here. Here in this one, he just says that y in terms of x means you just have to find the value of k and substitute it. He did not find anything else. Let's do this one. He says that y is inversely proportional to x plus 2 whole square. So y is inversely proportional, so it is 1 over x plus 2 whole square. Remove the proportionality sign. It will be k divided by x plus 2 whole square. That's my equation 1. Now he's going to give you the information. We have x is 1 and y is 2. So let's substitute the value x1 and y2 is equal to k divided by 1 plus 2 whole square. 1 plus 2, that is 3. 3 square is 9. So 2 multiplied by 9 is equal to k. So we will get that k is equal to 18. Now my equation will become y is equal to 18 divided by x plus 2 whole square. This is the basically main relation, that will be y in terms of x. Yes, everyone. Any question?
No, sir.
This is also the inverse proportion. It says that p is inversely proportional to the square of p plus q plus 4. So square of, okay, read the statement very carefully. Means it is q plus 4 whole square. So we have p is inversely proportional to, means 1 over q plus 4 whole square, means p is equal to k divided by q plus 4 whole square. That is my equation 1. Now he's going to give you the information. We have p is equal to 2 and q is equal to 2. So by this information, we are able to find the value of the constant. We have 2 is equal to k divided by 2 plus 4 whole square. So 2 plus 4 is 6. 6k is 36. So we will get the value k is equal to 72. Now my equation 1 becomes p is equal to 72 divided by 2 plus 4. Now in the next information, he says that find the value of the p when q is equal to minus 2. So let's substitute it. Put q is equal to minus 2. We will get that 72 divided by minus 2 plus 4. So we'll get the answer 72 divided by 2, that will be 36. Yes, everyone. Any question till here?
No,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, all of you, please. Okay, once again. The question number 6, he says that the number of hot drinks sold in the cafe decreases as the weather becomes warm. What type of correlation does this statement show? Yes, it's look like he doesn't say that exactly. He just says that it is going to be what type of correlation it is. You have the hot drinks when as the weather becomes warm. Yes,
Sir, inverse.
yes, it look like a inverse one because the temperature is going to be increasing, the number of hot copies is going to be decreases, so it's the inverse one. But mathematically it is not related, okay? You cannot we have to take it in the mathematical form. If it is going to be exact value, means if the temperature is 4 celsius, your the coffee would be sales increases by that ratio, so that is not necessary, okay? It's just a basic approach, okay? It is not mathematically exact same. Okay, now we have a next question. He says that x varies directly as the cube root of y. Let's do. So I'm just going to be deleted cube root of y. So x is equal to k cube root of y. Now this is my equation. Now he says that we have x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 8. So put x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 8. We are able to find the value of k. Yes, the cube root of 8 is equal to, without calculator.
Sir, 2.
Yes, because 8 is the 2 power 3. It will be cancelled out, it will be 2. So 6 over 2, that will be 3. So I'm going to get the equation. Equation 1 becomes x is equal to 3 cube root of y. Now in the next part, he says that you have the value of y, you need to find the value of x. So let's see how to substitute. Y is equal to 64. X is equal to 3, the cube root of 64. Yes, without using the calculator, tell me 64 is the cube of
4.
It's 4.
yes. For example, if you don't know, you need to find the prime factorization. So let's find it. It will be 3 into 4. You have to find it by this way. 2 times 32, 2 times 16, 2 times 4, sorry, 2 times 8, 2 times 4, 2 times 2, 2 times 1. So it will become 2 power 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And cube root will become 1 over 3. So they are the indices we can cancel out. 3 times 2 is 6. So 2 square it will be 4. Okay. If you're not able to find it directly, so you have to use the prime factorization. Now 3 times 4 is 12. Yes, everyone. Anyone is here who did not know how to solve the proportional questions?
No, sir.
All right. Now You have to do the question.